Hello students, once again welcome all of you for today's session. So as you all know that we were discussing a chapter that is coordinate geometry. I hope you all can understand the various concept of coordinate geometry and you all can solve all the questions of exercise 3.2 and 3.3. The very main and very important concept of coordinate geometry was coordinate of a point. Okay, I think you all can locate a coordinate of a point on the Cartesian plane very easily because we have discussed in two videos about how to locate the coordinate of a point, and you will solve and you have already solved few questions of your exercise. Okay, still if you will have any doubt, you can ask questions, you can ask a doubt in the discussion box about the coordinate geometry. Now today we are going to start another important chapter for your class, that is polynomial. Okay, so we are going to start a very important chapter and very interesting one for your class, and that is polynomial. This is chapter number 2 of your class. Okay, so for about polynomial, you all know little bit about the polynomial. Okay, so in the previous few class, means in class 7, 8, you studied about the algebraic expression. Okay, about the various algebraic expression, and you have solved many questions related to algebraic expression. Okay, so we will see some concept, we will see some fact about the polynomials in this class. So before that, you have to know about some basic concepts that will help you to understand the chapter, the concept of polynomial. Okay, this basic concept which you have already learned, already studied, already know about the basic concept of polynomial. Okay, so for this, the first and very important concept is constant and variable. Constant and variable. You all very much aware about the term constant and variable. Constant means the part of algebraic expression that is never going to be changed. The value of the constant is never be changed. Like if you will say 2, okay, so 2, the value of 2 is always be 2. The value of 2 is never changed. Okay, so 2 is a constant. Okay, but the variables means the value of variables, it is denoted by any alphabet, and the value of variables is changed according to expression or equation. Value of alphabet is changed. You will see some variables, and you have already seen some variables like x, y, z. These are the variables whose value changed as per the expression. Okay, so the constant and variable is very important basic concept to learn or to study about the concept of polynomial. Okay, now you will see you should notice something about some geometrical figure. Like if you will draw a figure of a square, suppose a square. If you will draw a square of side length, suppose 3 centimeter. Okay, if this side of one square is 3 centimeter, so according to properties of a square, all the sides becomes what? 3 centimeter. Okay, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter. Okay, means if you will suppose the side of square is 3, so all the sides becomes 3 centimeter. So now if you will ask to say about the area of a square, what will be its area? What will be its area? area is equal to side into side. As you all know that area of a square is equal to side into side. Okay, so side square means 3 into 3, that is equal to 9 centimeter square. So area of this square whose length of one side is 3 centimeter is equal to 9 centimeter square. This will be the area. If suppose if we will take another square, like suppose its length of side is 5 centimeter. Suppose the length of its side be 5 centimeter. Okay, so all side becomes 5 centimeter. So what will be the area of this square? 5 into 5, because the side is 5 centimeter. That is why 25 centimeter, if it is given in centimeter unit, so its area becomes 25 centimeter squared. Okay. So what you will see, as the length of the sides varies, the area also varies. Okay. As the length of the side varies, area is also varies. So we will take a variable in front of this. Okay. We will take a variable. So if suppose the side of a square is given x, and it can be any value of x, either you can take 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 5 meter, 4 meter, you can take any constant value in place of x. Okay, so x is the side of square, that's why the area of square becomes side into side, that is x square. So what we did, we just write this form, means area of a square, in the form of variable, because we all know that the value of variable is changed as per the expression or equation. So we will write it as in the form of variable. Okay, so we will write it in the form of variable. Similarly, we can write for rectangle also. If suppose it is given that the length of a rectangle is x centimeter and the breadth is y centimeter, what will be its area? The area is equal to length into breadth. Area of this rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So x into y is the area of rectangle for any value of x and y. So what we will observe, that every measurement of any figure can be written in the form of variables, because the value of this x and y, the value of the length of any figures can be changed. So as per the value, area, perimeter, volume becomes changed. That is why we will take as a variable. We will write the measurement as in the form of variable. So it is very important, and it is also xy. If you will write it as xy, it is also x into y. So these are all the expression. These are all the algebraic expression. As you all know that algebraic expression consists of variables as well as constant. So these are all the algebraic expressions. So all the measurement will be write it in the form of algebraic expression. You also might observe some algebraic identities in previous class. We have observed some algebraic identities. algebraic identities like a plus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Similarly, a minus b whole square, a square minus 2ab plus b square, a square minus b square, that will be a minus b, sorry, a plus b into a minus b. So these are the identities which you have seen in previous few class in 6, 7, 8 also. So these are also the algebraic expression because it is in the form of variables and constant. You can write, you can take any value in place of a and b. Okay, so these are also the algebraic expression. Now what you are observing, whatever I have taken right now as algebraic expression, like in area of square like x square, area of rectangle x into y. Similarly, these are the algebraic identities. These all are variables and all the power of these variables are a whole number. Whole number means all the powers are a positive integer. Okay, all the powers are whole number. Whole number means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the whole numbers. So in algebraic expression, every power of variable is in the whole number, that algebraic expression is called polynomial. Okay, so we will write definition of polynomial. So what is polynomial? So what is polynomial? We will write polynomial. Polynomial is an algebraic expression. Try to understand first. Polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists coefficients and variables with its non-negative integral powers. First, try to understand what is this statement means. Polynomial is an algebraic expression. As you all know that what is algebraic expression. Okay. So polynomial is also an algebraic expression which consists coefficient. Coefficient is the factor of a term. Okay. You all know that what is term in this algebraic expression. You all know that what is term and what is the factor of the term. So suppose if we will say about the factor like 5xy. So factor of 5xy is 5x and y. Okay, this 5x and y is the factor of this term. Okay, factor of this term. So 5xy. So coefficient is also the factor of a term. Numerical factor basically. Coefficient is a numerical factor of the term. Like in 5xy, this is in the 5xy, the numerical coefficient is 5. So algebraic expression. So polynomial is algebraic expression which consists coefficient as well as variable, but the power and the variable with its non-negative integral power, and the power of that variable is not non-negative. With its non-negative means always positive integral power. So a variable in polynomial consists only positive integral power like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, if you will see an example, like 3x squared plus 2x plus 3. This is an algebraic expression, but it is a polynomial. Why? Because it has coefficient as well as variables, and the power of variables here, the power of x is 2, here the power of x is 1. So what you will observe, the power of variables is non-negative integral, means it is positive. 2 and 1 are positive, that is why it is a polynomial. So it is a polynomial in variable x, that is why this polynomial is represented by px. Px means polynomial in variable x. Polynomial in variable x. If suppose, if you will write 9y cube plus 2y square plus 23y minus y 4. This is also an algebraic expression and it is also a polynomial, because every variable in this polynomial consists non-negative integral power. Non-negative integral power means positive power. Non-negative means no negative power. So non-negative integral power means positive power. So 3, 2, 1 and 4 is non-negative integral power. That is why this is a polynomial. So polynomial in y. That is why it is written like this. Py means this is a polynomial in variable y. So these are called a polynomial because it consists coefficient as well as variable, but the power of variable is non-negative integral. If suppose three upon x plus 2, 3 upon x plus 2, is it a polynomial or not? No, this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because 3 upon x, here 3 upon x is written as 3. This x is in denominator. If we will transpose it into a numerator, it becomes 3 into x to the power minus 1. 3 into x to the power x minus 1, because in denominator it is in the power plus 1. If it will be transposed into numerator, it becomes minus 1. So plus 2. So 3 into x to the power minus 1 is equal to 3x minus 1 plus 2. So this is not a polynomial because the power of the variable is in negative. The power of the variable is in negative. That is why this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial because the power of variables is negative. Okay. So power of variable is always a non-negative integral, means always a whole number, because all whole numbers are non-negative integral. Integral means integer. Okay. So remember one thing also, power is also in not in the fraction also. Okay, like x square plus 3 root x plus 7. This is also not a polynomial. Okay, this is also not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Here the power of variable is x is 2. Here root x. Root x means what? Root x means x to the power 1 by 2. X to the power 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is also not a whole number. It is also not integer. It is a fraction. It is in the fraction. So here 3 to the power 3x to the power 1 by 2 plus 7. So here the power of this variable is in fraction. It is not in integer or it is not a whole number. That is why this algebraic expression, this is an algebraic expression, but it is not a polynomial because the power of this variable is not a non-negative integer. It is not a whole number. That is why it is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial. Okay. Polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists coefficient and variable with its non-negative integral power. Okay. So polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists coefficient and variable with its non-negative integral power. Okay. Now, you all know that polynomial polynomials. So poly means mean and nomial means term. Okay, poly means many and nomial means term. So if you will add or subtract many terms in algebraic expression, polynomial is formed. Okay, polynomial is formed. So on the basis of term, there are few types of polynomial like monomial, you all know that monomial has only one term like 2x, 3x square or 5x or root 7x. Here root 7x is a polynomial. Why? Because the power of variable is 1 and 1 is non-negative integral. Okay, so root x is not a polynomial. Root 7 root x is not a polynomial because here 7 root x can be written as 7x to the power 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is not a non-negative integral. That is why these are not a polynomial. So the monomial having one term. Similarly binomial. What is binomial? Binomial means a polynomial having two terms like 2x plus 3, like a square minus b square, like 3x cube plus 7. These are the binomial because it is in the algebraic expression with two terms. That is why it is called binomial. Trinomial means 3 terms. And monomial is also a polynomial, binomial and monomial is also a polynomial, binomial and trinomial is also a polynomial. Okay. So every polynomial, an algebraic expression which consists one or more than one term is called polynomial. Okay. You can say every monomial, binomial and trinomial is a polynomial. Okay. Now the next thing we will have to know about the degree of polynomial. What is degree of polynomial? A very important concept. Degree of polynomial. What is degree of polynomial? So degree of polynomial means, right now you all know that what is polynomial. Polynomial is an algebraic expression which consists coefficient and variable with its non-negative integral power. Just remember that every variable in the polynomial consists a positive integer as a power. Okay, consists a whole number as a power. Never the power of variables is never be a fraction or a negative integer. Always be a whole number and non-negative integral. Okay. So now we will see what is degree of polynomial. So the highest, first write what is degree of polynomial. the highest power of variable. Okay, in algebraic expressions, so like, or in polynomial, the highest power of variable, the highest power of variable will be its degree. Like suppose if you will take an example like 17y to the power 4 plus 23y square plus 70. Okay, so here this is a polynomial because it consists coefficient and the power of each variable are in non-negative integers. Okay, so that is why it is a polynomial. Now you will have to find the degree of this polynomial. So as you all know that as the definition of degree of polynomial is the highest power of variable. The highest power of variable in polynomial is called its degree. So see, the highest power of variable. What is the highest power of variable? Can you say the highest power of variable? Yes, 4 is the highest power of variable. That is why degree of this polynomial is what? 4. Degree of this polynomial is what? 4. Similarly, if you will say that next example, 3x plus root x plus 2. 3x plus root x plus 2. Okay. Is this the polynomial or not? First say that. Is this a polynomial or not? Can anybody say that? Is this a polynomial or not? Yes, you are right. This is not a polynomial because the power of this variable is 1 by 2, that is in fraction. This is not an integer. This is not an positive integer. This is in fraction. That is why this is not a polynomial. So the degree of this polynomial is not defined because it is not a polynomial. Okay. Similarly, if you will see the next example, 17x cubed plus 13x squared plus 19x to the power 7. This is a polynomial in x. This is a polynomial in x. This is read like this is a polynomial in x. So what will be its degree? What will be its degree? Its degree is 7 because the highest power of this polynomial, the highest power of variable in this polynomial is 7. That is why the degree of this polynomial is 7. So degree means the highest power of variable is degree of the polynomial. So if a polynomial, like suppose another example like 2x plus 3. So degree is equal to what? Degree of this polynomial is 1. Similarly, if you will write 17y, this is in polynomial x. Sorry. This is in polynomial x. Okay. 17y squared plus 3y minus y. Suppose. Okay. This is in polynomial y. And the degree of this polynomial is what? Degree of this polynomial is 3. Okay. If suppose 17x squared minus 2x, this is in polynomial x, and the degree is equal to what? Degree is equal to 2. So a polynomial having degree 1 is called linear polynomial. A polynomial having degree 1 is called linear polynomial, and the polynomial of degree 2 is called quadratic polynomial, and the polynomial of degree 3 is called cubic polynomial. Polynomial of degree 1 is called linear, this is called quadratic, and this is called cubic polynomial. Okay, so I hope you all can able to understand the polynomial and basic concept of polynomial. Okay, so on the basis of these whatever I have discussed today, solve exercise 2.1. Solve all the questions of exercise 2.1. Okay, we will discuss some doubt in next session related to this exercise. Okay, now you all can try, all will try and solve the questions of exercise 2.1. I hope you all can able to solve all the questions given in the exercise. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.